All right, what's going on, people? It's Coach Williams. I'm back again for another breakdown of a playoff game. And I want to break down this play where Davante Adams ended up scoring a touchdown against Jalen Ramsey because it was a pretty controversial play. You know, Jalen was going crazy on the sidelines and the commentators were talking about it. And they were saying they thought that it was a busted play and that there was, some confusion and that they should have been switching. And I don't think that's what happened on this play. Now, I could be wrong. They could be right. But just from having played DB for a long time and coaching the position as well, I think I have the inside track of why this play ended up happening and why Jalen Ramsey was so frustrated. So let's go to the beginning of the play. Okay, let's go to the beginning of the video. And here we go.
Cornerback is the fastest and twitchiest position on the football field. So what that...
All right, so the first thing you want to notice in this play is that Ramsey is traveling with Davante Adams. That's what makes me think there's no switch going on here. He's going to have this guy no matter what. And in one of my earlier TikTok videos, I was talking about how young DBs don't know how to travel with motion. So watch the next thing that happens. So pay very close attention to what Ramsey does on this play. Maybe you'll notice it, and then I'll break it down for you and help you understand what he did on this play. So
that means is in our decision-making process.
All right. So did you notice that when he went across the field with the motion, he went over the top of all of these guys, right? He didn't go underneath them. And the reason for that is there's a lot of young DBs. I talked about this in the TikTok video. There's a lot of young DBs that don't know how to travel with motion. They'll go underneath the linebackers sometimes. And Ramsey did exactly what you're supposed to do. You go over the top of these guys, whether you're on the goal line or in the middle of the field. That's what you're supposed to do. So he goes over the top, and then the last thing that he does is he gets really tight to this outside defender right here and gets downhill. The first opportunity that he can get to not have to go over the top of somebody and get back on the line of scrimmage, he does it. That's very important for this play. So let's keep going here.
You have to be decisive. You can't have indecision.
Now, remember what I just said. He wants to get downhill after he crosses over the people that are underneath. But look at number 33, Scott. Look how deep he is in the end zone. Let's rewind this a little bit and see where he is at the start of the play. He's at about 4 yards deep in the end zone. What is he doing back there? You're not going to... They're in man-to-man coverage. If I'm right, they're in man-to-man coverage. And this is his responsibility. Now, this guy's blitzing off the edge. Yeah, they're trying to do a little bit of a disguise, but you can drift down a little bit and get a little bit closer. Because if this guy just runs a hitch, if he just hitches up or something like that, he's going to catch a touchdown. You're covering grass over here, right? So you got to get tighter. Also, you got to know that Ramsey is traveling with any motion, right? If he's traveling with any motion and you're back here, you're in his way, right? You gotta get tighter to the line of scrimmage and understand what they're doing. And the thing is, you want to disguise all you want. Aaron Rodgers knows what you're in, okay? Aaron Rodgers knows what you're doing, okay? You're not going to trick him. You're not going to confuse him. So you got to align and take care of your responsibility, okay? So as the play progresses, not only is he in his way at the start of the play, so that Ramsey has to go over the top of him, he also starts drifting out here and trying to help out on Davante. Jalen don't want no help. He wants to be able to get downhill. He wants to get as tight as he can to you and get downhill and be able to make a play off of this. The other reason why I don't think Ramsey is trying to switch off is, let's rewind it a little bit here. He never breaks his stride. Watch.
Indecision because things...
Jalen does not look indecisive on this play. He does not look like, oh, I need to go cover this guy over here. He's trying to get downhill to get on Davante Adams, and he's had to go over the top of this guy, and he can't get downhill to be able to make this play. Now, let's rewind it too. Another piece that you got to understand here is you got this other DB back here, right? And I think he's either keying the tight end or he's keying this running back here. Whoever he's keying, look at how he's moving around, right? He starts to play all the way back here, right? If he's back here and that's where he's supposed to be, that's fine. The first time that Jalen goes across, he doesn't have to worry about going over the top of him. But now look at where he ends up on the play. He's down here moving around, and now Jalen's got to go over the top of him, right? That creates two guys. Two guys end up picking Jalen Ramsey on this play, and they're not even receivers. They're his own guys. I call it a friendly fire pick. And Jalen Ramsey is friendly fired up. He is mad. He's not happy about the way that this play turns out.
So even if we don't get the play call right, if we get our guys in the secondary on the same page, we can live with the consequences.
Look at that.
Make decisions fast and play our game.
So I think that Jalen Ramsey was mad on this play because these guys didn't know what they were doing. They got confused. And we can even go back here and I'll show you this, right? This guy here, I told you, he's moving up, he's moving back, he's all over the place. Look at his body language. He's got his hands up, right? He's confused, right? That has Jalen Ramsey frustrated because he knows what his responsibility is. It's a big matchup. It's good on good. And he's trying to do what he needs to do to help the team. And these other guys are confused. They don't know what's going on. So I always say in that situation, it's best to just call a timeout, right? If you don't know what you're doing, you're a little confused, you're in a tight game, it's important. You know, it's a playoff game. It's getting tight. This is a big opportunity to get a stop. Just take the timeouts, man. You know, one timeout is nothing in comparison to 6 points. So I think that's why Jalen Ramsey is frustrated. Maybe, you never know. Maybe Jalen or someone from the Rams could see this and be like, nah, you're totally wrong, bro. You don't know what you're talking about. Maybe I could be wrong. Maybe someone in here has a totally alternate explanation. Maybe it wasn't, you know, that they had to switch on the routes, or it's not that, you know, he was mad about the alignments and that these guys were picking him. Maybe somebody has an alternate explanation. But, you know, leave a comment. Let me know what you think happened on this play. And there's a lot more playoffs left, so I'm going to be doing more breakdowns. All right, talk to you guys later.